Psychedelic, dude. It is Nick Shell, and we're gonna talk about hair loss because that's all we talk about. We're obsessed about hair loss, man. We got a comment here. Hey, speaking of conspiracy, you would want to know this. I made a video yesterday afternoon, and the video was called Hair Loss Solutions. I don't trust prescription drugs. That was the name of the video. Well, just so you know, obviously I make money from these videos based on the ad playing before the video. Well, sometimes it takes a couple months, or even weeks, but the powers that be at YouTube, if they see something that is not advertiser friendly, they won't let me make money off the video because I guess companies don't want their brand associated with that video. But anyway, this one was the quickest one they ever shot down. Obviously I get to keep the video up, but I just can't make any money off of it because I said hair loss solutions. I don't like prescription drugs. Imagine the conspiracy in that. It's no conspiracy, it's obvious how big pharma controls America. So yeah, I know now not to ever speak skeptically against prescription drugs. Lesson learned. All right, but because of that video, this came out of it. Dave 1555 had this to say, quote, "Have not had time to watch your videos in a while, but I like the new haircut. In this video, I think it does look a bit thinner, but it looks cooler in my opinion," end quote. So that's the video. Look at this awesome truck, by the way. I love trucks. If I could have a dream car, it would be a truck or a Jeep Wrangler, but probably a truck's better. All right. So he's saying that my hair, the new hairstyle, because this is the first he's seen it, my hair looks a bit thinner, but looks cooler in his opinion. I agree with his opinion. I agree with that. I think it's a very fair assessment that, you know, obviously there was a debate at the beginning of the week as far as if I was disguising my hair loss with my new hairstyle, but I think we pretty much all agree it fully exposes the hairline, the thinness, that it's bringing more light to that. And so yeah, definitely it exposes that, and it does make it look thinner in my opinion as well, but it looks cooler. And I think that's part of what makes me so happy about this week, having this hairstyle, trying it out, even though I'm still having to fight off the leftover acne that's been happening underneath the scenes because of me having those bangs, which again, give me 2 weeks and I'll be clear again, it'll be fine. But that is annoying because I'm like, oh, I got this cool haircut, but then I got this too. So yeah, I fully am content, and I accept and embrace the fact that with my new hairstyle, yes, it looks thinner, arguably, or maybe not arguably, but it looks cooler, and that's all that matters. It's like, man, if and we all do, we put stake on how other people perceive us. We want to be perceived as, you know, as handsome as possible, without going to extremes. That's the way I look at it. And you know, if I can get a haircut that everybody likes, then you know, okay, let's do this, even at the expense of looking less youthful, we could say. So I think a lot of this too, it's perfect timing because, as you know, yesterday I turned 36. So I'm very, I don't know, conscious person when it comes to the passing of time and that sort of thing. And for me, I like the fact that I got this haircut right leading up to age 36, because this is my way to bring in this new year of my life in which, so let me tell you the story. I know that you don't read it, but keep in mind, I was a blogger way before I became a YouTuber, okay? So for years, I've been blogging. I'm a daddy blogger. And if you ever Google my name, you'd see that. So to prepare for the blog post I'm doing tonight about my birthday and how I spent it, because you know how it is on Facebook. Birthday wishes, hope you have a great one. And you have like 1,000 people say that on your birthday because Facebook reminds them. So I'm doing a blog post to show them, okay, well, you wished me a happy birthday and hope I have a great day. Let me show you how it was a great day. So I'm going to be doing that. So to kind of do as a teaser, last night on Facebook, I posted a picture of me getting pie-faced on my birthday, which is a true story. And I just simply said, this is 36. That's what I said. This is 36. In reference of actually the movie with Paul Rudd, this is 40, this is 36. And I thought, what better way to symbolize my life wearing a huge sombrero, getting pie-faced. And so when I did that, I realized I like this new identity that I'm not chasing youth, but what I am always, I've said this so many times, what I am chasing is relevance. I just want to be relevant. I don't have to look young, but I want to look, so that's what I want. I want to look handsome to the much of my ability without being extreme. So I'm telling you things that I value right now, by the way. That's what this is. What I don't care about is looking as young as possible. I don't care about that. That holds no value in my life. I don't care about being as young as possible. I want to embrace my age. I want to be a cool, relevant 36-year-old guy that can rock this hairstyle. And so what if it exposes some thinning? So what if it exposes that I'm definitely Norwood 3? When it's funny because when I had all the bangs, you know, I hit all that. And it definitely transforms how I look like this. But overwhelmingly, everybody likes this look better, like I've already mentioned before. So, yeah, I don't care if it ages me. People like my look. It looks cooler. So I'd rather look cooler than to look younger. And I know that may fall on deaf ears if you're 19 years old and watching this and have a hairline like mine, thinking, well, good for you, Nick, you're 36. I'm not even 20 yet or whatever. But I'm trying to put myself in your shoes now and think, well, what if I was in that situation? At least good for us, for men, though, that we're not judged on our youth the same way that females are. There's a lot of pressure on females to that youth and beauty and are the same thing. But with men, it's not necessarily that way. It's not necessarily that way for us. In fact, looking older in a positive way can be a good thing. Jon Hamm, the actor, there's a lot of debate on whether he's Norwood 2 or not, but Jon Hamm, the actor, I've watched interviews and stuff with him before, and he was saying he had a hard time getting started in Hollywood because when he was in his early 20s, he looked much older than he did, so he couldn't get the parts he needed. But I mean, he's a very handsome, good-looking guy, but he has perpetually looked around the age of 40, and even though he was actually younger than that. So you can look older and still not look old, right? Looking older but not looking old, and embracing that. So those are my thoughts on that. Yes, my hair does look thinner, but I look cooler, and that matters more.